First of all, I have to say that it's an immense honor to receive this award from the Locarno Film Festival. Only concerns are that sounds like I am old, or as if they want me to stop making films. I hope it's not the case. No, old is okay. Like, I want to keep on making films. So I hope that Locarno reconsiders in 20 years, and then they give me the award if I deserve it. But again, it's a big honor receiving something like this from a festival like Locarno. You know, like Locarno is one of those shelters, those amazing bubbles of that are like one of those strongholds of cinema, and it has been for decades and decades. You know, what is great about the festival of Locarno is not only the longevity, but the amazing amount of masters that they have gone through this festival, showing the film through these festivals. I'm talking from Rossellini, and then Tanner premiered some of his films here. That is a filmmaker I adore. So is one of those festivals that is a landmark in cinema. During my formative years in cinema, and when I'm talking formative years, I'm talking about that period in your youth, and I'm talking like the late teenager into the early, very early 20s, in which certain works of art, they make a profound impact, and they become like reference, even if subconscious reference. And I'm talking not only about cinema, I'm talking about music that you listen at that age is probably the music that you keep on revisiting for the rest of your life. Tanner was one of those filmmakers. It was so much that I named my first son Jonas because of this film. And it was a period also, I understand that Tanner comes from a very specific historical period, a period in which there was a certain disenchantment about the possibility of a revolution, just to call it like that. There were films filled with hope, filled with possibility, but also of disenchantment. And the core of everything is in the individual. I just love how Tanner manages to study what is the community and the tension that exists between community and individual, no matter how good their intentions are. You know, it's how that one thing is always clashing with the other. The way in which the individual copes with society has its deep root in the ways that the individual copes with the experience of existence, and all the tools and masks and mechanisms that the individual creates to be able to cope with that existence and with other people. I want to start saying that it would be presumptuous to say that Roma started all this wave of filmmakers doing films about their past, for several reasons. One is that I think that it's more like a gestalt that happens when those things happen. And my film happened to come out first. You know, probably and very likely, these filmmakers already kind of have that in their, you know, like in their mind, or they were prepping, or it was stuff that they were always wanting to do, and then the ether just allowed a specific moment for all of these filmmakers to do it. Also because Roma is not about my childhood. Granted, it is about the spaces, and not only geographical and architectural, but also the emotional spaces that I feel about that period. But this film follows a different character. You can make the case that in my film, who is my character appears in 30% of the film. You know, so while some other films, like you see, Fablesman is all about his not childhood but teen years. It's that transition into one to the other. Or Sorrentino, that is, I think, is very specific about a period of his own life. So I think that those things, they just happen, you know, and I guess that also in art, there's manifestations of things all the time. Of course, one filmmaker influences the other or encourages other filmmakers to do certain things that they have just not, you know, knew that they were wanted to do, but they are encouraged to do it. In some cases, some filmmakers, they come out and do it because, you know, they want to prove other art is wrong. I don't think much about my films. I remember characters in my films, and I guess that I remember their emotional experience. I don't think about what happened. I remember at some point we were thinking and talking with Carlos, my brother, who we wrote together Y tu mamá también, about doing a follow-up later on of these characters. And we decided not to, because we didn't want to dictate their future. You know, once that you finish, you have to let them live. They don't belong to you. You know, so we decided that we were going to do so. And I think for the best. And not only that, because now the existence of those characters only exists in each one of the individuals that watches the film. And each life is going to be a complete different life, one from each other. Hello, this is Alfonso Cuarón, and I'm so grateful to be here at the Locarno Film Festival, one of those thresholds of cinema nowadays. So enjoy the festival and just get wet with it, immerse in it.